We'll get started. Kaylee Griffin.
Hey, Coach, you got your first look last night at Christian Wood working with Kelly Olynyk. What did you like about that dynamic, and how do you expect them to grow together? What do you want them to do together as they continue to get comfortable in the situation?
Yeah, it's going to take some time for them to get comfortable on the floor with each other because they're both very versatile and can play in multiple spots on the floor, and sometimes they kind of are on top of each other at times, and figuring out while the other guy's in the action, I am a spacer as opposed to a post-up guy, or when there's an action that doesn't involve either guy, that our space doesn't get collapsed by one guy kind of being in between. So maintaining our 5-out spacing with those guys is something that will kind of happen over time, but I liked having them both on the floor together. They both kind of make plays, and they both can shoot, and we're bigger and we can rebound better. So it's definitely a work in progress. It was okay last night. I think it could be better than it was last night, but some of that will probably be just a matter of them getting familiar and comfortable with each other.
Christos Saltis.
Hello, Coach. Hope you are doing well. How satisfied you are about the last night's game and the effort of your players in 48 minutes? And what did you notice as the biggest progress of Kevin Porter Jr. through the game so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think he only had one turnover, so that was great. And he had 8 assists and makes plays for his teammates and plays at a pace that's an NBA pace, whether it's fast when it needs to be fast or slow when it needs to be slow. And when things kind of get bogged down, he is able to break down the defense and go one-on-one when you need the bucket. And that's a big part of the NBA, because you get down to the end of the shot clock or end of a possession, you need someone to go get you a hoop. He can do it. Christian Wood can do it as well. So finding the chemistry between those two guys, as well as Kelly Olynyk and Jay Sean and everybody. As far as last night, I was pleased with our effort. I wasn't pleased with our fourth quarter execution, and that's kind of what we went over and filmed today as a group. We have to learn from these situations. Like I said, we got younger guys on the floor. We got Kevin Porter Jr., we got Jay Sean Tate, we got Christian Wood, we got House, who, you know, he's not a old veteran player, and Sterling Brown, who's out there as well. So, and it's relatively inexperienced group usually goes through things like we went through last night, and it's a matter of us staying positive and learning from every situation.
Jonathan Fagan.
Are there benefits, or what are the benefits to the young players, especially the youngest players, to be playing with veterans who've been around as long as, say, Avery, Kelly Olynyk, DJ Augustin?
For sure, especially when you have the character of the guys that we have. We didn't just bring in veteran guys. We brought in character veteran guys who are willing to sacrifice, are willing to pull a guy aside and teach, they do things the right way. So even if they're not super vocal, they are leading by example, and can be guys that our younger guys look to and can pick out little things in their game, as well as, you know, how they approach the game. But yeah, to have those three guys especially is very important for how we're kind of building and growing this thing.
It's kind of a weird thing, but Avery and Kelly have played together more than any two guys on your team, but it's years ago. Is there anything to take from that, or that you can use from that?
You could see it last night. There were certain plays, like I think Kelly had the ball in the post and Avery cut baseline and Kelly just fed him. There was another time where Kelly was bringing the ball up the floor and he was looking for Avery, you know, and you can see that connection between those two guys. And that's a connection that we hope can carry over to the rest of our guys. We don't really have, you look at our group, we don't have guys who are very connected, who have played game after game. I mean, they've played playoff games together. So that's where we're going to get. We're going to get to that point.
Thank you.
Kelly Griffin.
Coach, you brought up Sterling Brown. He has been shooting the ball really well. I think he actually leads the team in three-point percentage right now. He only had 8 shot attempts last night. Is he someone that you want to be more aggressive with his shot, to hunt it a little bit more, look for it a little bit more, with him seeming to have caught a rhythm as of late?
Yeah, I don't think he necessarily has to hunt his shots. Most of his threes are created by others. So it'll be on the rest of the group for Christian to roll hard, so Sterling's man helps and now he's open, or for someone to drive at Sterling's man so we can get to a driving kick, or for KP to go downhill and draw a bunch of help so Sterling can get his spot up 3. But yeah, he's having a career year from the 3-point line and career year overall, I think, for him. And it's good for us when he's on the floor, because our 3-point shooting, as you know, has been like, so last night I think we started off 7 for 9, and then we went 2 for our next 22. So the consistency in 3-point shooting from him is desperately needed.
Jonathan Fagan.
Stephen, was John able to practice today, and what is his status for tomorrow?
Yeah, he went through some of the drills. I don't really know what his status is for tomorrow. Kind of remains to be seen. He's moving a little bit slowly, looked to me, but we were doing things 3/4 speed for the most part. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I hope he can play.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.